Hey, this story is super interesting. I love this use of this. There was sort of a similar thing in Star Rail where they did something like this, where you could like see it as during Panaconi. The problem was it didn't really matter because it was like it was all the same story anyways. But this actually makes sense to put here because these are all different, literally different timelines. This is the normal timeline where everything goes to shit. The Dark Tide comes in and swallows absolutely everything. And then there was the second timeline where Cardathia came. She comes and helps, and then attempts uh, to free the this world and change its story. And then ends here as the timeline shifts again after she helps Lupa. Lupa shows up here and at the beginning of the story, but this time she's normal. She remembers her name, and she meets us. There's a side-by-side battle, and then there's the end where we change the story a bit again, and while giving her full memory of all previous timelines. I think at least this one for sure. And on this timeline, she is going to do everything. Now she's actually in the protagonist role. Why is this glowing?
Tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby.
Gladiator spear. Interesting.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Peppers.
Glory is upon us! With me! To victory! Break darkness! With me! Into the spotlight!
Okay, yeah, she's really cool. It just keeps summoning. Interesting.
Together we howl!
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. It's faster. Can these break? No. God, I wonder if we're gonna hit those back. Hello. Teleport down there. So this is probably where the rest of the teleports are.
Prey.
Hello, Karasaur. Look, buddy, I saved an ult just for you.
With me, Triumph at the spear tip!
Meaningless move.
Glory is upon us!
Try that again.
Face me, coward!
Yeet.
The water is drained. Time to
How
head
long
to
does
the
this
belt.
form last?
That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
No, don't get. Okay. Oh yeah, cool. Now there is. There was one teleport. Never mind. I was thinking, oh, that's where the rest of the teleports are. Nope. There was a single teleport. Oh, is she running? Oh, it just forced me out of the form. Oh, wait, hold on. Does she have like a special run?
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. She has a special sprint. Oh, what? Oh, am I supposed to go in this direction? Oh, I see now. I see what the problem is. I'm supposed to be going down on here. They didn't make it the more obvious when something is an elevator. It's like, how is this working? Elevators do not just slide down peacefully with nothing attached.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts.
I'm still running, by the way.
Open. I'll have to find another route.
Probably this way.
Huh?
Ah.
The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Ah, hello, Cristoforo.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
I do love that they did. Interesting that one of the best movement characters in the game is just sprint but faster.
Cowering prey.
Meaning. The fight is on! Please, Phil!
That's some attack.
Together we howl!
Now is the second half.
With me to victory!
This place has the Fraccidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodians' failed resonator, this specimen is, in its own way, remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodians' essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it, and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian.
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub, in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life.
I feel like Frolova doesn't quite like this as much as Cristoforo seems to.
A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
I'm gonna be real, I don't really like this guy.
Disgusting.
Agreed.
To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? I hear cowering.
Brian! At the spear tip! Please, Bill! Glory is upon us! With me!
Oh, she generates energy quick.
A shame.
Time to fight! With me! To victory! Break, darkness!
Still more of them, bruh.
All or nothing! Together, we with me!
Does the veil of glory await me?
Bruh. Bruh. Where the fuck am I? And the problem is that I only have one fucking character in this team, dude. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going right now? Now I'm too low.
Winds of the wild.
Is this where I was originally? Yeah, I'm fine with trial resonators if you let me use the rest of my team as well. Having only one character in a team is just wild. It makes literally zero sense.
I here cowering prey.
Plus, it feels like I'm just losing health from nothing. Like, that attack didn't even hit me. You can go fuck yourself.
End you! Into the spotlight! The fight is on!
Yeah, I can't even fucking see anything because I'm inside the fucking wall.
Together! That's some attack. With me!
If there was any method of healing that is, like, outside of this, it would be fine. But no, they decided, what if the only way you could heal was with these things that have a 30-second cooldown and can't even be used in trial mode to begin with? Which I think is a whole load of horse shit. They tried too hard to restrict the plan, and it doesn't make any sense.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
I'ma kill him. So this is the source that this draws upon.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia... her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with, or what it's been given. I've underestimated others. And I've underestimated myself, too. But you! The arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city. Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Oh, my eyes. Flashbang.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you. Warrior.
All right.
Swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Ready for an ass whooping? It's time to give you an ass whooping.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silvered tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Rinasita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. And look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it
You have
is
no
to
idea
be
how good it is to hear finale during this. I have it on repeat now.
Into with me! Face me, coward! With me to victory! Glory is upon us!
Unite with
The fight is on! Die, evil! With me! Try that triumph at the spear tip! That's some attack.
a human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death. The tide calls.
Meaningless move.
Pray to me.
Burn to triumph at the spear tip! With me! Together we howl!
Oh, phone, fuck off. Don't ruin the music.
The fight is on! Glory is upon us! With me! Triumph at the spear tip! Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud? Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this life burn in all its fury! is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
When did Bro get out of prison?
Oh, there we go.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Lupa. It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale.
Ah! Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Ugh.
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?